Here's something right in front of us. We're not tangent on here. Sam Bankman-Fried, guilty, faces life in prison.
Yeah.
So this is a guy that had a crypto exchange called FTX, and he was accused of massive fraud and money laundering.
Yeah.
And he just got his sentence handed down to him.
Yeah, he basically had his FTX going, and then he would, I'll withdraw a little bit into the old personal accounts, maybe go on a nice vacation, maybe buy a nice car, all that sort of stuff. And it's been going on for like a year, I think.
Yeah.
Where he finally got convicted, and now he's going to go to prison for multiple charges. And he could face like 110 years in prison, basically.
Yep.
So
that would mean he would be 142 when he got out of prison.
It's not like a death sentence, but it is kind of a death sentence.
It's pretty much a death sentence.
It's kind of crazy, though, that
you're not going to die, but you're going to stay in this room until you die.
Usually, like, this sort of white-collar crime is not punished so severely.
Yeah.
So usually it's like you go to Club Fed. Maybe he is going to go to Club Fed. I don't know. Where it's like they have their own little cabana and they can go to play tennis every day and whatever. Or maybe he's going to go to real Rikers Island or something like that. I don't know. It seems to be a thing in the crypto world. Maybe not crypto world. In the financial world. Where it's just like, oh, I can move this money around as I see fit. Well, I'm not a bad guy. I just am going to take out a loan to myself that I'll pay back.
Wink, wink.
And, there's lots of money there. It'll be fine. And then, maybe I'll take another little loan out for myself. It's fine.
Wink, wink.
And then it's like, oh, I actually took out $1 billion. Oops.
I just got used to the life.
How am I going to pay that back? Well, I control the books, so it's fine.
It's fine.
No
wink,
one
wink.
knows.
Wink, wink.
And then all of a sudden, everyone's money's gone. Sorry.
So at the bottom of the article, there's a section labeled tangent.
Oh, really?
Yes, because it's a tangent.
Is it now? Yeah, I don't know, dude. I have always been a little skeptical of the exchanges like that. Like, I know the idea behind the exchange is like you don't pay the regular investment broker fees. It's self-controlled. Like, the exchange will take like whatever it is, a certain percentage, but it's low, So that's why you put your money in there. They hold it. In theory, they invest it as a regular bank would do, but you pay less fees than if you hold it in like a Wealthsimple account.
Yeah.
But like the Wealthsimple account is like, and again, it's a little different now where things are becoming regulated, but this is when like crypto is unregulated. So it's just like
the Wild West of crypto.
Doesn't exist. It's not a real thing.
Yeah. It's like the Wild West in a Wild West bank. You put your money in your bank.
So it's kind of crazy that these people think like the whole thing with the crypto was like, oh, it's unregulated. So that's why it's like unlimited potential and everything that. And it's like, well, why do you think banking ended up being regulated in the first place? This exact reason in the like 1800s when a banker was like, well, I got $50 in the bank. Hoo-wee. Well, I'll take a $10 personal loan for myself and buy a new house. It's like, this is why it's regulated. And it's not even very well regulated in America.
No.
Like, banking in America is still almost like the Wild West.
Kind of, yeah.
Because if you look up a listing of the banks that have gone bankrupt in America in the last, 40, 50 years, there's like hundreds of them. If you look up the banks that have gone bankrupt in Canada, there's none. We have just like way stricter like rules. Yeah. Like even when it was like the loosest it was here, it was not that bad. Like in the mortgage crash era of America, when everyone was getting subprime mortgages. Even in Canada, the requirements for a mortgage were a lot lower than what they are now, but it wasn't extreme like in America where they're just like, oh yeah, give it to anybody.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Mortgage. Go ahead.
It doesn't matter. In Canada, there still were rules, but it was like way less.
Yeah.
Because like when I got my house, I don't even know. My down payment was something so stupid, like 10 grand or something like that. It was like nothing. It was crazy. Whereas now it's like, well, how much was the down payment percentage wise here? 20%, 30%.
Yeah, I put down 55.
Yeah.
Now it's 25.
Okay.
No, it's 20.
Okay. Yeah.
20? Yeah, 20.
Okay. Yeah. And it was like back when I did it, it was like, yeah. And I didn't even put it down really. Like I got it back the same day.
Wow.
Because there was like a rebate thing with the mortgage company.
Oh, nice.
It was so stupid.
Down your 10, you get 10 rebate.
Yeah.
Wow.
It was so stupid, dude. But I mean, I don't know. There wasn't like crazy amounts of defaulting going on in Canada that I know of.
Yeah.
I mean, people were complaining like, oh, my mortgage went up X amount of dollars a month. It's like, well, maybe you went a little beyond your means then if a 2% a 2% interest rate change puts you out of your house and home, you know.
Mm-hmm. You're stretching too far.
Exactly. So anyways, yeah. Gee, I wonder if they're going to regulate this stuff more and more.
Weird, eh?
Can't believe it. But I mean, you know what? So he's going to be in prison for the rest of his life. He had a really good 2 years there. He was living high on the hog, dude.
It was worth it.
Totally, dude.
Totally worth it.
He was eating double Big Macs every night.
Beautiful.
Yeah, exactly.
Beautiful.